I'm going to announce. I'll tell you now. Good morning, everybody. We got here another bright Saturday morning in Parkwood, where the Great Neck Bruin Pee Wee team is taking on the Greater New York Skyliners. Out there on the ice, George Kumbekis for the face-off. Joining him is Michael, say goodnight to the puck, Nygaard. Gabe, give me the puck, Bergman. Lucas, well, everybody knows Lucas. And Mr. Brian Dye. Here they come around. Lucas takes the puck up the middle here. Taking it into the neutral zone, passes it. Getting a hold of it is Mike Nygaard. Nygaard bringing it around. Comes around, wrap around the net. Gets blocked. Great Neck keeps hold of the puck in the zone. Noticeably sitting out this morning is number 61, Mark Dettori. Apparently, he was out last night till wee hours of the night and partying. Apparently, there was some dating going on, smooching, and the like. And Mike Dettori was unhappy with that, and basically, his conference with the coaches said, if Mark Dettori is going to be dating girls and hanging out, they're not interested in it. It's going to shut him down. Replacing the line right now in 13:37 in the first period, coming in is Alessandro, number 89. 55, Zach Hyman. Caroline. Little thing with the goalie there with the Skyliners. Now they're back in position, and on the face-off, Nate Gorenstein. Nate takes it to the right. Great Neck gets a hold of it, shoots. Great Skyliners send it around the board, trying to get out of the zone. There to stop it is Zach. Sends attack back towards the boards. In there to grab a hold of it. A little bit of pushing going on. Caroline pushing back. Most of the team didn't recognize Caroline this morning with her new straightened hairdo. Looked really pretty. I don't know if she did it to distract the other team, but looks really nice. Coming down the ice right now. Well, looks like Caroline with the new haircut is not going to change her gameplay. Just put a Skyliner down on his butt. Breaking action right now. All right, coming in on the face-off. Number 58 or number 9, or he's playing, like we said, going around the clock. Today's using number 58, Sean Devlin. Getting a hold of puck is the Gorilla, Casey the Strime Gorilla. Getting a hold of it now is Lucas. Skating it up. Lucas loses control of it for a second. Skating it. Gonna shoot. Shoots. Blocked. Fighting for it right now. Great Neck getting a hold of it. Keeping it in the zone is Lucas. Passing it over to Christian Bosis. Bosis sends it around behind the net. Skyliners not really able to get to the puck. Great Neck clearly dominating here right now in terms of controlling the puck. Haven't converted into a shot yet. And by the way, we're on a penalty right now. Minute 7 to go. So it's interesting that Great Neck is doing controlling the puck on a penalty kill here. Great Neck again controlling the puck strong here right now, even on a penalty kill. Sending it Great. Skyliners get a hold of it, trying to skate it down. Lucas on D here with Casey backing up. Can't do anything with it. They get a hold of it. Lucas going back, skating it down. Put it in, trying to send it over. It gets tripped up, goes down. Skyliners trying to get a hold of it, but Lucas back up, skating it towards the middle. Shoots, goes in. Awesome. That goes by Mike Nygaard, right? Good job, Great Neck, on the penalty kill. $18 seconds left to go on the penalty. Getting a hold of it now is Ethan Fogarty. Gets tripped up over there with the Mike Nygaard skating it. Mike Nygaard taking it down, skating it towards the middle. With him is Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee gets a hold of it. Penalty's over at 10:37 here. In comes Eddie Wong. Skating it in is Mike Nygaard. Backs up. Fight for the puck, shoot, in it goes again. Brandon Lee, Mike Nygaard, terrific. Two nothing. On the face-off right now, Mike Nygaard. The Skylines get a hold of the puck, trying to get into the zone. There to stop it is Brandon Lee. Sends it into the neutral zone, back into the Lightning zone. Skyliners get a hold of it, skating it around. On the stick right there is Mike Nygaard. Caroline gets a hold of the puck, puts it against the boards. Skyliners stop it. Fighting in the neutral zone, goes back into Great Neck. Mike Nygaard skating it in, goes wide to the right. Not really a shot on the net, it just sort of floated by. Puck goes across. Skyliners try to get out of the zone. John Wynn trying to keep it in, but it just gets loose. Skating it down is Ethan Fogarty. Comes back, brings it around, holds it a second there, sends it over to Brandon Lee. Skyliners kind of whacking at it, but Nygaard getting a hold of it and not quite set up, and Skyliners successfully keep it back in the zone here. Trying to get it back up. Skyliners finally in a position to try and score. A little too much time there, and Great Neck gets to it to break up the play. Great job stopping that attempt right there. Great Neck, George skating it down. Comes around. Great Neck keeps it in the zone. Gabe Bergman keeping it, taken from the point, keeping it in the zone. Wraparound attempt, blocked. The second attempt, and it goes in. Excellent job there. This is going to be ugly today. see from here? Can you see from there? All right. Horrible. I don't know why they sit over there. I can't see anything. I gotta go back over there. Okay, resumption of play here right now. George on the face-off, sends it over to Caroline. Caroline puts it up against the boards. Skyliners trying to get out of the zone. Greatneck shoots. Hits the bar, comes out. Goal by Sean Devlin, playing in the number 58 jersey today. Eventually he'll get his jersey after S&A Skate Shop gets their act together and finally gets the jerseys together for the 2017-2018 season. Fight for the puck right now, and Skyliners trying to bring it down. John Wynn skating it down, getting a hold of it. John, nice turnaround by John. Devlin goes down, but they manage to get it into neutral zone. George skating it. George skating it. Shot attempt. And it goes into the back of the net. We're here up 5-0 here right now with Georgia scoring on that play. Goalie thought he had it. What do you think, Anthony? Think they should slow down a little bit? Nygaard on the face-off. Greatneck gets a hold of it here. That's Brandon Lee fighting for it right there right now. Skating it down. Lee takes a shot, goes wide. Skyliner just falls. I think Frank had the ice specially prepared for the Skyliners to slip and fall, and somehow Greatneck doesn't fall. Okay, Greatneck control of the puck, comes across. Skyliner trying to skate it down. Loose puck. Zach Hyman getting a hold of it, skating it around. Gets tripped up there for a second, but Alessandro there to give him some help and get it out. Nygaard getting a hold of it with Eddie. Back to Alessandro. Alessandro holds it. Skyliner comes in, goes down. Eddie sending it up against the board. Skyliner's trying to get a hold of it again. And skating it back down is Zach Hyman. Let's see what he does this time. Good job passing it over. Sends it over to Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee is skating it, sends it towards the zone. He skates it back down, up against behind the boards. Fighting behind the net. Skyliners get a hold of it, and we're going to have a penalty right now on Great Neck. Oh no, on the Skyliners. Skyliners go in. Great Neck's going to be on a power play here again. For those of you who've been watching the baseball last night, Yankees lost 2-1 to the Houston Astros. Playing again. Hopefully next game they can make up for it and tie up the series. In the meantime, on the power play right now is Great Neck. Lucas with the puck. He shoots, goes high. Nate gets a hold of it. We're going to get another penalty here. Oh, no penalty. No penalty. George on the faceoff, sends it back to Lucas. Lucas gets a hold of it, skating it, shoots. Actually sends it wide to the right. Nobody really there to do anything with it. Minute 25 left on the penalty, a minute 58 to go in the first period. Skyliner skating it down. Great Neck gets a hold of it again. Brian Dye. Casey to Nate. Nate skating it up. Nate doing, see what he's going to do here. Shoots. Shoots. Not yet. Skyliners skating it around. 52 seconds left on the penalty here. Nygaard skating it. Skyliners trying to get a hold of it, but just can't. They can't touch this puck at all. With Lucas skating it, coming up against the boards there. 30 seconds left to go here in the penalty.
This is the last minute of play in the period.
Long period for Skyliners right now. Oh, going down on his butt is Casey. But he's back up quickly to chase it down. There to give him some help is Sean Devlin. Skyliners look like they're in slow motion here. Sending the puck up. Nygaard chasing it down. And Devlin tries to shoot, gets deflected. Sending up towards the middle there. Shot again. Goalie stops this one. Penalty's over. We've got 23 seconds left in the first period. Back in action right now. Last 18 seconds of play. Mike Nygaard there is keeping it in the zone. On the faceoff, Nygaard. Gabe sends it into the zone, gets deflected back. Fighting for it is Vosis. I think it's an offsides. On the faceoff, Nygaard. Greatneck gets over Vosis to Sean Devlin. Sean Devlin skating it. And end of the period. This break in action brought to you by S&A Skate Shop. Good news. Out there right now is Ethan Tamari, Ethan Fogarty, Caroline, and Mr. Nate Gorenstein. Getting a hold of it now as Skyliners whips it. Ethan Tamari goes down. He's back up on his feet. Greatneck keeping it in the zone right now. Good job by Fogarty. Skating it down is the Skyliners trying to get something going here. Skates it wide to the right, shoots, goes high. Gorenstein trying to get the hold of the puck there, but loser for the moment and skating it around. Looks like Mr. Gabe Bergman. To Tamari. Tamari flips it up. Good job by Gorenstein getting a hold of it. He's going to come around. Got nobody to shoot to, but sends it across. Nobody's ready. Good break for the Skyliners. Skyliners here trying to skate it, but just not really getting it done right now. Good job by Tamari in between the legs of the Skyliners. Skyliners send it around. There's Caroline to break it up. Fogarty keeps it inside. Tamari over to Nate. Caroline. Caroline setting up and shoots again. Congrats. Good job, Greatneck. Very, very nice play there with the passing. They know how to pass once in a while, Anthony. Line change here again. 13:24 to go in the second period. All right, guys. 6-0. Greatneck getting a hold of it on the face-off. Nygaard trying to skate it in. Eddie sends it up wide. Coming down hard is Brandon Lee. Eddie getting a hold of it. Pass it across to Alessandro. Getting a hold of it is John Wynn. John Wynn sends it up the boards into the zone. Skating it down hard is Brandon. John Wynn sending it back down behind the net. Nygaard getting a hold of it, gets in front of the net, but Skyliners managed to get it out. Going down is Nygaard. Alessandro gets a hold of it, can't keep it in the zone. They come out. Eddie's over there fighting for it. Skyliner goes down, trying to do something here to get a hold of the puck. A little bit of a back and forth going on with finally getting it back into the neutral zone. Eddie sending it over to the side. Coming in on the face-off right now is George Schembekis, skating it down. Skating it down is Mike Nygaard. George over there trying to keep it in the zone. And there goes Brian Dye. George, they shoot, gets deflected by the goalie. Nygaard to Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman just sort of tips it into the middle, but the Skyliners get a hold of it. Good play by Zach Hyman there. 11:33 to go here in the second period. This game right now is 6-0. If I know these guys, what they're talking about right now is what they're going to have for lunch. And Nygaard puts another goal in. Goalie had his stick down on the ground, way underprepared here for this right now. Not really sure what happened there in terms of the goalie and why he had the stick down. This Pee Wee team, the second-year Pee Wees, you recall back in their first squirt year, played these Skyliners and got probably, if the score was exactly the other way around, 8-9-0. So Pee Wee's feeling pretty good today. A little bit of redemption. Moses kicks the puck past Nate. There you have Devlin fighting for the puck, keeping it in the Great Neck zone. Skyliners trying to do something here to get it out. We got the Lucas right here. Good stop by the goalie. Gorenstein on the face-off right now. Great Neck gets a hold of it, past to Boses. Boses sends it to the Gorilla. Skyliners get a hold of it, skating it down. A little skating here. Mr. Devlin goes down this morning. Skyliners still not up. Skyliners skating it around. Trying to get a hold of it. Goes towards the middle. Looks like Casey got a stick on it. Gorenstein skating it down. Still skating it down. Shoots. Goes wide to the right. Gets tripped up there in the last second. Skyliners send it up. And there goes Ethan Fogarty after it hard. Icing. This break in action brought to you by the Great Neck South Middle Cafeteria. Got the menu for this week. Guys, no surprise, tangerine chicken. Tangerine chicken on the menu for Monday. And fish sandwich for Tuesday. Sounds yummy. Nate sending it up towards the goalie to flex it right there. And Great Neck chasing it out. Can't keep it in the zone. Everybody's going to have to come out. Puts it back up against the boards. There's Nate to get try skating in. He's trying to decide if he should shoot. Gets deflected off the Skyliner. Hey guys. You want to announce a little? Hi. All right, no announcing. 9:03 to go in the second period. Break in action right now. Mike Nygaard coming in on the face-off. Great Neck wins the face-off with Brandon Lease skating it down here, going behind the net, comes back around, looking for the wraparound, skates it around, keeps it away, again gets a hold of it, with Eddie shooting, getting stopped. Good stop. Goalie keeping it the 6-0 game right now. This break in action brought to you by Union Steakhouse, where 42 ounce of beef can be sliced up and eaten in 30 seconds by 5 kids. Mike Nygaard getting a hold of the puck. Standing in front of the net is Brandon Lee. It gets deflected. Eddie sending it towards the middle. Comes back out. Eddie tries to keep it in there. Brandon Lee getting in there. Sort of whacking at the puck right now. Skyliners try to get a hold of it. And there to keep it in the zone is Gabe Bergman. Eddie and Mike Nygaard right down the middle there. Can't get it to convert. There's Alessandro. Alessandro sends it over to Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee skating around looking for somebody. Offsides. 7:50 to go in the second period. On the face-off right now, Nygaard gets a hold of the puck, skating up the middle, but Brian Dye gets a hold of it and shoots. Great job. I want to cheer a little bit louder, but it's hard. 7-0. These guys have to doing a great job, but they have to. They got to start looking at playing a little bit more class. Slow it up and let the Skyliners try to do something here. Great Neck getting a hold of the puck again. Skyliners really having no possession of this puck today. Nygaard skating it down, shoots it, and 8-0. For those of you watching, the reason that the scoreboard has not changed is that they stopped putting the goals up until the other team scores. Once we see Skyliners score, you'll see an automatic increase on the Great Neck side by 1. On the face-off right now is Nate Gorenstein. Getting a hold of it is Christian. Christian skating around, sends it towards the middle. Blocked. Sean Devlin, good attempt, try to get it in, but blocked by the goalie. Skyliners skating it down. Skyliners shoot. Blocked. Good stop, Mr. Ryan Winter. He's trying to stay awake out there right now. Unusual position for Ryan to be in. Normally, Great Neck, they really want their goalies to get some exercise or workout, be sharp. So usually they'll drop their eyes on defense, and Ryan will have to work a little bit. Not today. Great Neck trying to get it out of the zone. So far, Skyliners shoot left, wide. Skating it down right now. Great Neck sending it up into the zone. There to get a hold of it is Casey, the Gorilla. Sent across the middle. Devlin not quite set up to get a hold of it. Oh, sorry, Vosis. Not quite set up to get a hold of it. Skyliners get the puck. Skating it down the middle. Looks like Casey goes down there for a second. Let's back up. And skating it in now. Oh, and it just gets deflected. Devlin can't quite get that one to go in. Moses keeping the puck in. Skyline is trying to get it out right here. Gorenstein keeps it in. Shoots. Blocked, but on the rebound there, you got Vosis. So this is a 9-0 game right now. On the face-off here, Gorenstein Ethan Fogarty trying to move it out of the neutral zone, but good. Skyliners pushing back. In there to help him is Ethan Tamari. Tamari doing a good job, but Skyliners get a hold of it. Goes back behind the boards. Caroline there. She sends it around the boards, but and Gorenstein gets a hold of it, and he's skating it down. Gets tripped up. And Caroline to the puck. Puts it up against the boards. Deflected. Chasing it down is Alessandro. Alessandro skating it around. And looking for an open. Skyliners get a hold of it. Shot. Deflected. Tamari sends it up against the boards there for a second. Comes back around. There's Alessandro to send it around the boards. Skyliners shoot. Good stop, deflected. Skyliners fighting to keep it in the zone, despite being down 9-0. They're not giving up here by any stretch of the imagination. And Great Neck finally getting a hold of it, and do they bring it out of the zone? Yes, they do. Gorenstein to Fogarty. Gets taken away. The Skyliners try to get out of the zone. So far, Fogarty there to try to keep it, put it back into the zone. Skyliners get a hold of it. Nate and Caroline chasing them down. Shoots. Good stop by Ryan. Tamari to send it back out. Nate skating it down. Nice. Nate gets double teamed over there. Sends it back towards the middle. Nobody really set up to try and do anything with it. Nygaard. Nice. Shot down the middle. Gets deflected. Behind the net is Eddie Wong. Eddie Wong got a hold of it, trying to get out of the zone. There to give him some help. Lucas brings it back to the Great Neck zone. He passes it across. Brandon Lee playing around with it over here. Eddie to try and help keep it in with Gabe. They do a good job, keep it in the zone. Nygaard. Nygaard goes down. Skyliners trying to get out of the zone. Lee keeping it in, finally goes out of the zone. 2:08 to go in the second period. Great Neck definitely adjusting, slowing this game down a little bit. Not really looking to wraps. Brandon Lee skating it around. Sends it to Lucas. Lucas slap shot gets deflected. Skyliners trying to get it out, finally get it out. Chasing it down. There's Gabe to get a hold of it. Skyliner goes down. Gabe trying to get out of the zone. Got a Skyliner down right now. Coach is going to take a look at him. Didn't look that bad from my end, Anthony. How'd it look from your end? It's serious? Anthony's not waving. Nah, it's saying it doesn't look that serious. Got a break in action here right now. Fortunately, I don't have Dr. Gorenstein here for the Dr. Gorenstein medical report. He's actually in the emergency room working today. Okay, it looks like we have a player standing up, skating it off. Looks like it's okay. Great Neck gets a hold of it here, gets it out of the zone. Brian Dye against the boards there.
This is the last minute
Dye
of play in the
skating
period.
it down, lose control of it. Shot by Wynn goes wide to the left. Dye sends it back towards the middle. Great Neck back on point. Oh, goes out of the zone. Off sides. 44 seconds left to go in the second period, 9-0. Playing it now is John Wynn to Brian Dye. Skyliners. And there to grab a hold of it is the Gorilla. Gorilla sends it around the boards. Dye trying to get a hold of the puck. They're just fighting for it right there. And Nygaard to Dye. Doesn't go. George goes down. Tries to get a hold of the puck. He's getting back up. I haven't got back up yet. There's the Gorilla. Gorilla gets out, and that's the end of the second period. 9-0. Hyman, Kimbekis, Vosis, and Sean Devlin. Sean Devlin sends it over towards the middle. Skyliners get a hold of it. Send it into the zone. And getting a hold of it now is Zach Hyman. He passes it over. Getting a hold of it is Sean Devlin. Sean Devlin now chasing it down is Ethan Fogarty. Ethan Fogarty brings it back behind the net. Sets. They whiff. Could have been in the normal circumstance, probably would have been a pretty good shot on goal, but Skyliners couldn't get a hold of it and whiff it. George getting a hold of it, passing it over to Vosis. Vosis sends it back towards the middle. Zach Hyman to Devlin. Devlin up against the boards there. In front of the net, sends it up towards the middle. Fogarty shoots, deflected. Up around the boards. Skyliners get a hold of it and come down. Skating it down. Goes wide right. Fogarty getting a hold of it, sending it out. Skyliners managed to keep it in the zone. Zach Hyman goes down. Shoot goes wide to the right.
I'm on your way, am I?
You shoot, deflected by Fogarty. Vosis there. And Nygaard passes it over to George. George sends it into the zone. Great Neck looks like it's starting to slow its game down here, probably on purpose. Skyliners go down.
Mark didn't play today because
Goes
he
into the
misbehaved
zone.
during a math class.
Eddie there to skate it.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Eddie skating it up.
Sorry. He misbehaved.
Gorenstein skating.
This is how we did in Texas.
So Lucas up against the boards, kicks it a little bit. Nygaard trying to move the puck. Gets a hold of it again, sends it back. Eddie there doesn't keep it in the zone. They're going to have to come out. Passes it over to Gorenstein. Gorenstein skating it down the middle. Passes it over to Nygaard. Nygaard gets set, can't get set to shoot, but Lucas does. Gets deflected and in. Wow. 10-0. 11:27 to go in the third period. It's going to be a long ride home for the Skyliners. Great Neck, they're not used to being in this position, but win or lose, the same result after 5 minutes after the game's over would be all these kids getting together and hanging out as if nothing happened. Lucas sending it over to Alessandra. Alessandra passing it to Caroline. Gets past her, but they're in the zone. There's Vosas to keep it in the zone. Up against the boards right now, letting the Skyliners skate it around, and they're going to get it out of the zone. They let it come out. Lucas skating it in. He's skating down the middle. He's being told not to shoot. Caroline skating it around. And they're just basically skating it around right now. Goalie deflects it, blocks that shot. Vosas goes down. Sends it towards the middle. Vosas, and they send another goal in, 11-0.
It's a hat trick for him. Yeah, exactly.
10:19 to go in the third period, 10-0. Even though, like I said earlier, they're not going to show the score change until Skyliners score at this point. Skyliners shot deflected by Ryan Winter.
And I had lunch on the airplane in London time. And then I
Fight
got
for
to
the
go
puck
dinner
here a
in New
little
York.
bit.
I was dying.
Bergman, Gorenstein gives a little
I need,
push
like,
and
really
skates it up.
can't miss in New York. I just needed something you can't. No chance.
Skating.
Problem.
Passes it over. In the Skyliner zone, sort of hanging out, and Wynn gets a hold of it, shoots it towards the goal, and second attempt by
It's a good game to pad everyone, plus minus.
so Gorenstein skating it, lose control of it. Wynn's there to keep it in the zone, passes it over to Gorenstein. Gorenstein sends it back. It goes out of the zone.
It is actually a really
Skyliners
good
skating it down.
Yeah.
Shoots. Stopped by Ryan. Brandon Lee skating it up. Getting a hold of it is Brian Dye. Brian Dye sending it toward the zone. Comes back out. Skyliners skating it up. Ooh. Wow.
Caroline had 2 penalties today. Caroline.
Bodies all over the place there.
One was an offset. Yeah.
Today's smooth, silky sounds brought to you by Frank Salufo.
Look good even through the net.
DJ Frank.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see which angle is
Great
better.
Nick wins a face-off there. The Gorilla sending it to George. George sending it out of the zone. We're going to have an icing here. 8:30 to go in the third period.
Terrible rule. I just don't get it.
With Great Neck on a penalty kill here right now.
Yeah, they definitely should do that. Get these guys out of here.
George gets a hold of the puck, sends it back to Casey. Casey sends it around the boards. Skyliners try to set up for a shot. Deflected over there by the Gorilla.
When does the middle school team start?
George there to send the stick.
Nice. Oh, really?
Gorilla gets a hold of it, sends it up the boards,
Oh, yeah.
comes out of the zone,
But is he going to start after football ends?
and it goes wild to the other side.
How is the football team doing so far?
There's George.
Nice.
Skyliners get a hold of the puck. Gorilla, Devlin trying to get a hold of the puck there, but lose control. Devlin fighting for the puck, then to Lucas. Lucas skating it around. Then Casey, George skating it now. He sends it back to the Gorilla. The Gorilla got two players on him. Comes back out. You're going to have Lucas chase this thing down. 44 seconds left to go on the penalty.
A little doubtful.
DJ Frank Salufo alternating between the silky smooth disco blues sound and Led Zeppelin. Good selection of music, but I don't think Frank knows how to work the mixing board. Skyliners skating it around. 29 seconds left on the penalty. Power play for the Skyliners, but not much power in this play right now. Skating it down. Stopped by Alessandro. They send it across again, kind of sloppy there. Skating it in. I'm going to take the shot. Zach Hyman gets hit with the puck, and finally get a goal in here on the power play. 6:35 to go in the third period. Great Neck lets up a goal. Is not going to give Ryan the shutout here right now. On the face-off is Nygaard. Win. Lose the stick there. Nygaard skating over to Eddie, and Eddie puts it in. Great job. So now it's going to be 11-1, but we're not going to again not see that goal come up. They just finally put the seventh goal up because Skyliners just scored on that power play. 6:24 to go in the third period here. Caroline there to block. Puck goes loose. Getting a hold of it is Tamari. Wynn gets it. Wynn skating it around. Sends it up to Caroline. Caroline trying to keep it in the zone. Get it out of the zone, rather. With finally getting out of the zone. And Skyliners chasing it down. Fogarty skating it. Caroline gets a hold of it. Sends it up against the boards. Looks like she hurt her hand there. Puck is loose. Lawrence. Skyliners get a hold, skating it around. Skyliners skating it down. Win on D. Shoots. Gets deflected. Good job by Ryan.
Come on, Caroline.
Fogarty there with Win. Trying to skate it. Nothing happening here for them. There's Bornstein to help get it out. They shoot.
No, you definitely
Oops, toward the middle and put a second goal in. Trying to do something here. Skyliners keeping a little bit of the fight. So 8-2 right. Well, it's going to be 8-2 on the screen, but really 11-2 game right now. .453 to go in the third period. Got the Gorillas sending the puck over to Lucas. Gorilla gets there, gets a hold of the puck. A little bit of traffic with Brandon Lee sending it up to Brian Dye. Puck is in the Skyliner zone. Skyliners get a hold of it, trying to get it out. Just get it out. Skyliners skating it down now. On D is Lucas. Lucas trying to break up that place. Good job by Lucas sending him to the left. And you have Lucas putting it in the zone. Skyliners trying to keep it, but there's Brian Dye to get it, grabs it, sends it towards the middle. Brandon Lee shoots. No, doesn't shoot. Skates it around, goes down, comes around the boards. Casey, Gorilla keeping it in the zone. Back to Lucas. Lucas sends it across to Brandon Lee, but down the middle. Nobody really set up to take the shot. They're just sort of slapping it around. And finally comes out of the zone with the Skyliners trying to bring it down, but doesn't go anywhere. Brandon Lee sending it back into the zone. Skyliners skating it around. Brian Dye keeping it in the zone. Brian Dye chasing the puck down. Skyliners get a hold of it first. Skyliners trying to skate it out. Skyliners skating it out right now, and the Gorillas on D. Shot attempt. Good stop by.
Got about 1,500 pictures so far. Yeah. No. Oh my God.
And
We'll
Skyliners go down.
So prepare yourself. White 21, clock check. Lucas. Here you go. That's a great one. Expression on his face as he goes back to the pop.
.251 to go here in the third period. On a face-off is Nygaard. With him is Zach Hyman, Eddie, Alessandro, and we're going to have a penalty here, power play by the Skyliners for minute 48 left on it. So Skyliners on the power play right now with Alessandro trying to get it out of the zone, puts it up against the boards. Getting hold of it is Nygaard. Nygaard's skating it down, and he's going to keep skating it around. Sends it towards the middle. Gets deflected back towards the middle. Skyliners getting a hold of it, but Skyliners come back out. And you have Zach Hyman there sending it up against the boards.
No, I didn't see that.
Skyliners getting a hold of it.
Really?
Skyliners chasing it, skating it down, and they're going to be offsides here. 1:02 in the left on the penalty kill. 1:53 left on the clock in the third period. What's going on, Mr. Casella? How they doing? Great Neck back in action. 57 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Eddie Wong is sending it towards the middle. Nygaard sets up, skating it. Goalie covers. Skyliners get a hold of the puck. 42 seconds left on the penalty. Gabe sends it up towards the boards. Getting a hold of it is Nate. Nate skating it down. Comes back. Fighting for it against the wall right now. And
Sam was here watching the game.
Nygaard skating.
Every game at this point.
Excuse me, Gabe
Might as
skating.
well put pads on and play.
This is the last minute of play in the period.
Gabe skating it, 57 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 second left on the penalty. Shoots, gets deflected to the right. Gorenstein there. 42 seconds left. Fogarty. Skyliners send it across. Skyliners trying to skate it down. There we go. Fogarty there to break up the attempt. The breakaway. There's George skating it. He brings it around. He's just going to hold it. 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12. He's going to hold it. Comes across, sends it to Gorenstein. Gorenstein, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Game over. Great job, great man. 11-2 win here today. Great Neck's back in action next week. They got no game tomorrow. For those of you who think that there's a Sunday game, good news, you get to sleep in.
Maybe 30 more seconds. How'd the clapperboard go? Good? Yeah. On the side of the drive. So psyched. There's a Yankee game on tonight that I'm going to be awake for. Great.